In this Workforce Portal instructional video, I will be showing you how to create a timesheet for two situations. First situation would be if you forgot to clock in and out electronically, or you have to go back to the facility in order to upload a timesheet that you got signed on the day before with that shift. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log into the Workforce Portal. I'm going to click on the calendar. So the first thing I want you to look at is here's the shift from yesterday, 10/26. It's going to be in gray because the shift is already passed. And this little red clock here means that you haven't submitted any time for this shift as of yet. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the shift that you want to either create a timesheet for or upload a timesheet that you may have. So I'm going to click on this shift. To the right, it pops up, lets you know the facility, location. Always make sure this is correct. And I want to throw in a little note, a little tip to always refresh before you start anything in the Workforce Portal. Always remember to refresh. Anytime that we make a change on our side, it's not going to show on your side until you refresh. So just get into the habit of always refreshing the Workforce Portal. You could even log in and log out. That's even a would be a viable solution too. Okay, so here's the shift. So basically I am back at the facility today because I didn't clock in or out yesterday for my shift. So I'm going to click time entry. And then you're going to see this looks a little different from the clock in and clock out screen. So your time's always going to be regular. Select a floor if there's a floor to select at this facility, not required. The in time and the out time is going to be for what the shift was actually scheduled. So what you're going to do is you're going to be standing at the facility. You're going to put your in time and out time. So let's say that I was in at 7 a.m. and I was out at 3 p.m. This is correct. If you need to change it, you just drop down and change the time, a.m. or p.m. But I'm going to say that I was there exactly from 7 a to 3 p. So when you have this time and it's correct, you hit this addition sign and it adds it down here into your time. And then let's say that you had a lunch break, so we got to change to lunch break. So you come up here to time entry type, going to click meal break. And then let's say that you took your lunch from, let's say, 11 to 12 p. So you took an hour lunch. And remember to always take a lunch. It is required, FLSA required. And if you don't take a lunch, we automatically deduct. So always remember to take a lunch, 11 a to 12 p. Then I'm going to add this, and it's going to pop up down here under your timesheet, and it's going to say meal break. This is the time I took my meal break. Total time was an hour. This is the whole shift, 8-hour shift. So that's my time. And then you'll be standing at the facility because the only way to do this is to be at the facility. And then when this time looks good, you're going to click next. And this is where the facility approver screen pops up. Again, they'll need their name and title. So John Doe, unit manager. And then we need their signature. It's a good idea to use a stylus, but they can use their finger. If the approver doesn't like their signature, they can click this clear button and it'll clear the signature and they can try again. Once everything looks good here, they click approve and then they signed off on your timesheet for the day that you had forgot to either clock in or out, or you needed to come back to the facility to upload a timesheet that you might have got signed for that day. So once that's done right there, you click next. Here's where you can upload an additional image, where you can upload a timesheet. So let's say that you forgot to electronically clock in and out, you had to go back to the facility, but you did get a timesheet signed that day at the facility. Now after you created and put your times in from that timesheet, you can also upload the timesheet here if you need to. But if the approver signed off on the hours here, you don't need to upload a timesheet because you were at the facility and the approver signed off on your timesheet. But if you do, here's where you would do that. You would just upload additional images, and then you would choose other, and then you would upload. I'm just going to upload a picture just to show you what it's going to look like on your phone. You can make changes to it, you can crop it, rotate it, anything that you need to do. Then when you're done, you click submit, and it's going to show a preview right here. You can write any comments you need to that you think we need to know. And then if you do want priority pay, you have to click priority pay. It's going to let you know the exclusions. Click OK. It's going to turn, the toggle's going to turn green. So everything looks good. There's your regular time. There's your meal break. You uploaded a timesheet because you did have one, but not necessary if the approver signed off on the timesheet. Come down here and click submit. And that's it, you are done. And you'll notice that the red clock now turned gray because you submitted time for this shift, and everything's good to go. Thank you for watching this video.